Hi, my name is Andre. This week, something kind of magical happened to me. I logged into my Steam account at around 3 o'clock p.m. and discovered that magically, Del Conager had added me to his friends list. I didn't even send him a request. He didn't send me a request. It just happened. It was like it was meant to be. I, just like Del Conager, am a Texan native, and I perceive this as a sign that on behalf of the state of Texas, I have to make a Team Fortress 2 weapons tier list. Even though I only have like 800 hours in the game, and probably less than an hour on like half of the weapons in the game, I felt that it was my sincere duty to make this tier list. I also want to support Save TF2 as an organization. I haven't yet been able to actually sign the petition because I have a Gmail account. Don't worry, I do intend to sign the petition, and I've tried to several times. Maybe they'll fix it. But yeah, let's just, I guess, jump right into the tier list, and... Oh, would you look at that? Another aligned fate, the stars align. Dame Kevin Cook, the engineer main, has made this tier list. Yeah, but it's not a very good tier list because we're gonna have to add some rows. Okay, so I guess let's start off right at the top with the Airstrike. This is a really fun weapon. I remember when this came out in the Gunmetal update. I watched the Star video where he did the Airstrike contract and fell in love with this weapon. I think it's A tier. The next weapon is Alibaba's Wee Booties. I think this is our first S tier. It completely changes the Demo Knight class. The next weapon we have is the Ambassador. The thing is, the Ambassador is iconic. It's one of the iconic weapons in TF2. The old Ambassador was probably S tier, but the new Ambassador is probably B tier in stats. I mean, it's usable, it does a thing, and it's kind of satisfying to get that thing. So I think we're gonna have to stick it in A tier because it's still iconic. It's still like the iconic gun spy weapon. The Amputator. This weapon kind of gets overshadowed by the Ubersaw, but I actually think it's really good. And the taunt ability is really useful. I have a friend that swears by it, so we'll put it in B tier. Hold on, we gotta add another tier. We're just gonna put all the reskins here. Yeah. The Atomizer. The old Atomizer was better, but like having to equip to it isn't really that bad, and it still gives you the triple jump. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. The Extinguisher. Oh no, this is a good one. This is another classic, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. The Baby Faces Blaster. The feature kind of hurts you more than it helps you sometimes, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. The Backscatter. This one is just really bad. I kind of want to even put it in F tier. Yeah, I think it's F tier. Because you wouldn't even use it over other options. Like, D means, like, it has a use. Like, D tier is, like, it does one thing. And that thing is kind of, like, I don't know, weird, but, like, it does a thing. The Back Scratcher. It's not bad. It's cool. Yeah, whatever. Oh, the Back Burner. The amount that this burns through air blasts is really kind of frustrating, but it's kind of really good. It's a really good flamethrower. I don't know why it's on Demo Man. Why would you give this to Demo Man? The Battalion's Backup. The 20 health is nice, but the buff just kind of feels weak compared to the other buffs. It's not really as useful. I guess it's good for pushing sentries. It has a use, and again, the 20 health is nice, but it takes forever to charge too, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. I really don't like this one that much. I guess it's useful. Ooh, the Bizarre Bargain. I think we got another S tier. Rewarding good skill with an effect that's actually noticeable is nice. I like that. Oh god, the Beggar's Bazooka. This item is one of two things. This is either S tier or literally unusable. So I guess we'll just meet halfway and put it in C. Big Earner. Not the best spy knife in the world, but it has a really cool effect that's really fun. And I really like using it, so we're going to put it in B tier. The Black Box. It's the Black Box. It does its thing, you know? The Blitzsager. It's the only other usable medic primary. We'll put it that way. Oh, the Bonk Atomic Punch. It's literally unusable. I don't know what it's for. Bonk might be a good weapon if you didn't have knockback, if it also negated knockback. But because you can just get like launched up in the air and stuck forever, this is the definition of literally unusable. The stock bottle is good, and the fact that it breaks now brings it up from a B tier. It would just be like it's a stock weapon, you know, it does its thing, but because it actually breaks, we're putting it in A tier. Brass Beast, and it doesn't really do that much. Buff Banner. The mini crits. It's just like the perfect TF2 item. I don't know what else to say about it. It's good. Buffalo Steak. I think I originally put this in C or B tier because I recorded this video a few days ago and the video was just... Yeah, I think I've been using it since then for a couple of days, and I think it's A tier, honestly. I love the ability, I love the speed boost and the punches. It's fun. It's a really fun weapon to use on heavy. Maybe it's not that usable though, so we'll put it in B tier because it's not very usable, but it is usable. The Bushwhacker. This is just an S tier sniper weapon. Candy Cane. It does its thing. The classic. Oh man. What a terrible weapon. Cleaner's Carbine. I really like the Cleaner's Carbine. I like it more probably than a lot of people do. I guess arguably it's not a very good weapon, but then again, none of Sniper's secondaries are really that good, except Girardi. So if we're looking at it in comparison to Sniper's other secondaries, I think it's A tier. Cloak and Dagger, great. Conqueror, great. A tier. Kunai, A tier spy weapon. I don't like how it takes away all your health so you get one shot by like a smelly fart, but like, yeah, it's great. The Cowmangler kind of sucks. It's just weird. It just feels weird, it looks weird, it does weird things. Doesn't deal damage to sentries for some reason. The charge shot mini crit is like cool, but also really clunky and weird, and yeah, it's C tier. Yeah, because of camper, it does its thing. Criticola! Pretty fun to get some stupid kills with this. This is what Bonk should be, honestly, or something more like this, where it actually gives you a benefit. The Crusader's Crossbow, S tier. This is the best medic item in the game. DeLoco starts with a D, so we'll put it in D tier. I've never seen this weapon used. I guess it has a use. I don't know. Same thing with the Crocodile Dundee back thing. Like, I guess it protects you from Pyros. The Dead Ringer. All of Pyro's primaries, I think, are really good. The Detonator, again, D for Detonator. The Diamondback. You get free crits for doing things that spies should be doing. I guess it's A tier. But I feel kind of bad using it. I feel like a horrible person when I use it, so I don't use it very often. Direct Hit. The speed of the projectile throws off my aim. And Yeah, but we'll put it in A tier because it, we put the airstrike in A tier, so I guess we kind of got to put all of Soldier's primaries there. The whip is an A tier. The Dragon's Fury, I kind of think it's an S tier. No, it's not. It's not, because the Air Blast is weak as heck. I wish we had an U tier to put this weapon in. Equalizer, I guess it's useful. Escape Plan, definitely really good. Eureka Effect, really awesome. The Highlander, this is an S tier. I love the Highlander. Again, that risk-reward gaming kind of thing. The Highlander also, I really like using it just like on stock Demo Man. Because you can, it's not like the Claymore or some of the other Demo Knight weapons where it gives you like a flat downside to using it. This one, it's just the ability, and it feels really satisfying to get kills with it when you're using sticky bombs and stuff. So yeah, I really like this one. The Family Business. Yeah, it's good. Fan of War. Again, it has its use, which is man versus machine. Stock Flamethrower. Flare Gun is S tier. I love the Flare Gun, dude. This thing friggin' shreds people. It's so fun to get kills with this. The Cleaver. Put it C for Cleaver. The Force of Nature. A. Frontier Justice. Ooh. Yeah, we'll put it S tier. You know what? Nope. Put it A tier. It only has 3 shots. Well, Frying Pan, S tier. Gas Passer. This weapon is really weird. I guess it's useful, but it just functions really weirdly. It's weird that you don't spawn with it. That's my only thing. But I guess since your current charge carries over after death, it is kind of usable. It's just not something you can use immediately, which is kind of a weird effect, but it's good. The GRU, these make heavy faster. That's pretty good. Hold on. I'm a stock grenade launcher enjoyer. Yeah. The gunboats. These are really great. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in S tier. They really make rocket jumping soldier, like, kind of meta work. They make it work. They make it function. They make it good. I don't usually use them because I prefer a shotgun, but they are so good. They legitimately are one of the best weapons in the game. As is another inductee into the S tier, the Gunslinger. The Gunslinger is so good with the triple punch. Hitman's Heatmaker. Now, this is going to be controversial, but I really love the Hitman's Heatmaker. I love using this weapon. I love the effect that it has. I understand that it gives you tunnel vision. It's a really cool thing. The Hulong Heater. I guess if you really hate spies, you can use this weapon. But it just eats through your ammunition. It is not a sustainable weapon to use. The Jag. S tier. I love the Jag. Again, like the Gunslinger, it's kind of my go-to engineer weapon. I rarely use the stock wrench at all now. Man, the Jag is just like... It's just the best. As is the Jarate. The Jarate is also the best. As are the Killing Gloves of Boxing. They're not quite S tier because it's a heavy melee, and I'm not going to put a heavy melee in S tier. But the crits is nice, and mixed with the Family Business or a shotgun and the Tomislav, it's just a nuts combo. It's great. Stock Spy Knife. This is gonna be an S tier. The Kritzkrieg is also gonna be an S tier. The Liberty launcher just sucks. The rockets do so little damage, it's kind of embarrassing. So, yeah, we'll put that in F tier. Machina, A tier. I really like using the Machina. I really like it. And the being able to shoot through multiple people effect is really good. Mad Milk is S tier. I love the Mad Milk. I love it. I love it. The Man Melter is not that bad. It's kind of good if you use it with the Phlogistonators, so I'm going to put it in C tier. The Market Gardener, just the classic. Just, you know, yeah. Stock Minigun, up there too. Stock Minigun, I think I'm also going to put it in S tier. Natasha. It's where the Natasha belongs. It's not a bad weapon, but if you use it... Neon Annihilator. It's funny, and it would be C or even B tier if it crit on the Gas Passer. I don't know why it doesn't do this, but it doesn't. It just confuses me. I don't know what to say. The Overdose is another inductee into the literally unusable camp. Pain Train. And it actually has a use. I've actually seen people use this. I've actually used it myself a few times. It's kind of just something that people forget exists. The Flog. It's B tier. I wouldn't say it's like a you deserve to go to hell weapon. Because honestly, the Uber kind of had the opposite effect of what Valve thought it would. Like they thought the Uber was gonna make it so that the Pyro could defend himself against attack while doing the taunt. But it turned out to make it just like it turned the Pyro into an immediate target. Like the moment the Pyro pops Flog with the Uber, like everybody like just starts laying stickies around him and like pointing their guns at him. So if you actually pull off a Flog, it's a little bit more rewards based because again the Uber kind of had the opposite effect. The Pistol, A tier. Solid weapon, solid use. Oh man, the Thompson. I wouldn't say it's quite literally unusable. It is usable. I have gotten a kill as it. I mean, I got a kill with the Overdose too. So maybe we put the Overdose in F tier. No, you know what? Both of these, literally unusable. Thompson, because Thompson also bleeds over into the you deserve hell category. S tier. Power Jack, Speed Boost. Health on kill, fun stuff. Quick Fix is really good. It has a really good ability. Because I put the other Mediguns in S tier, I'm going to put it in A tier. Really useful, really good ability. But I will say, whenever I get Ubered by the Quick Fix, I either get headshot or backstabbed. The Rescue Ranger, S tier. Easily. I recently used the Bison, and I think I have a different opinion of it now. Especially since it hits multiple times. I originally put it in F tier, but I think I'm going to bump it up to a C tier. The Sandwich is an S tier, of course. The healing, everything. Sapper is A tier. Scattergun, another S tier for obvious reasons. I hate this weapon. Not because I use it. I never use this weapon at all, and I don't like the movement speed downgrade. I don't like moving slowly. But I hate this weapon simply because it has crits in medieval mode. The Scottish Resistance is usable, but it's not very good on stock maps. It's kind of high IQ, and if you can like high IQ use it, then you know it's really good. But it's also not. It's not as I wouldn't say it's as useful as the Quickie Bomb Launcher. But I'm going to put it in B tier because if you have a high IQ and or are playing on CP Steel, then yeah, it's really good. The banana, S tier. The Shahansha, I've never seen this weapon used. This one's weird. The sharpened volcano fragment, literally unusable. The short circuit is S tier. The power ball launcher is so good. It is one of the most fun things to do in this game, is to launch a giant electric power ball as an engineer. Stock shovel. Yeah, it's fine. It's my favorite reskin of the Market Gardener. Stock sniper rifle is S tier. Soda popper. I really like the soda popper. It's really good. It's on par with the Force of Nature, but I kind of hate the right click. I know it's kind of sacrilegious to say, but I don't like the special ability. I'd prefer, honestly, if they just remove that, and then I would put it in A tier. The sun on a stick is another literally unusable kind of weapon. I have gotten a kill with it of somebody that's on fire, so it's not like literally unusable. It's I guess more usable than the Blanc, but it is kind of unusable. The backpack, the jetpack, another Jungle Inferno item that we are going to induct into S tier. The jetpack changes the game on Pyro. It turns him into a class with extreme mobility. And you can also man-treads it, and it does more than the man-treads. It's just better man-treads. It's great. The Tide Turner is S tier. No, it's A tier. We'll put it with the other shields. It doesn't crit, but getting to use like a mobile shield charge, no, it's S tier. It's getting to use like a mobile shield charge where you can like wiggle, whittle, wee, woo. With the stock grenade launcher is really amazing. I just love it so much. Tomislav is the best side grade to the minigun. The Ubersaw is another S tier. I mean, it's the meta. Everybody knows the Ubersaw is S tier. The Caber. Okay, technically it's literally unusable. But in concept alone, it's B tier. The Vaccinator is A tier. It's really good. The Vitasaw, the new Vitasaw, is usable. Widowmaker is S tier. Widowmaker is S tier. The using metal to shoot people thing and getting metal back is such a fun mechanic, and it's skill based, and it's great. The bear punches, I don't know, they're kind of just stock. The Winger. The Winger is great. I love using the Winger to get the super high double jumps. So, yeah, we'll put that there. The Wrangler. A tier. A tier. It's good. I don't use it that much, but being able to tank your sentry is super, super useful. And then last but definitely not least, we have your Eternal Reward, which has such a fun ability. Honestly, I think it's S tier. Yeah. I think because they made it so that you can disguise once, it's S tier. It's such a fun ability and such a unique thing. Well, this was my tier list for Team Fortress 2 weapons. I hope you enjoyed, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's a tier list. So, yeah, that's it. All right, thanks for watching. Go fix TF2.